My name is Caleb Neubauer. I'm a studio art major and I'm a senior. A lot of my dad's family are artists. I always just had a pen or pencil in my hand.
My work sort of exists between drawing and sculpture. I was trained as a traditional papermaker, so I think a lot of my aesthetics come from looking really closely at the way light works with paper. I think the illusion with art is that you're sort of standing in the glow of inspiration all the time, and that it's this sort of mystical moment. But how do we carry beyond that as makers? I am genuinely invested in the development of individual artists at Grinnell. And I believe that my students are not students of art, my students are artists. MAP, which stands for Mentored Advanced Project, is
an opportunity to take something that you're interested in doing and, with the guidance of a professor, pursue it.
A student or a group of students will choose an area of investigation, and then the MAP will be the students developing a specific body of work in that vein. The faculty is the mentor in that relationship, often researching alongside the student or helping problem solve for a specific set of questions. Caleb stood out as somebody who was particularly motivated, and I think was sort of coming into his own as an artist.
She's a very approachable professor. We got to know each other pretty well, and so she approached me and another student about going to China.
I knew that really some of the most innovative sculpture that I was seeing was coming out of China, and I wanted to see what was going on there. The Center for International Studies let me know about a grant that would send 2 students to China for part of the summer.
We really had absolutely no idea what we'd encounter. We didn't know how familiar the cities would actually feel or how different it would be and who we'd meet.
For Caleb, one of the most influential pieces of work that he saw very early on was an animated film by the artist Sun Shun.
It used woodcuts to make a stop-motion animation that lasted about 11 minutes. That's thousands of small to large woodcuts that his studio produced over a number of years. One of the first things we picked up on while in China was just the public nature of touch, like lots of people holding hands, holding arms, arms over the shoulders, that sort of thing.
Those observations became sort of these 3 gestures that he could see as short films.
I was thinking about doing, several different animations side by side as sort of a triptych, and that's when I sort of placed the several gestures.
He made these short films that culminated in an exhibition in the Smith Gallery here on campus.
When I came here, I felt very concerned about not knowing what my energy could go into. I had so many little things that I did, and I'd say the biggest concern was the fact that I hadn't put a lot of energy into one thing. In that sense, Grinnell has been a place where I can do all those things and realize that it's all possible.
Coming into that gallery space, I really felt like I was in the presence of real art. I was not in the presence of a student exhibition. I was in an art exhibition, and that's really that's the goal.